Hi Trey, my name is Jeff and I'm a co-founder of Lobo Leads, and I believe my wife Megan spoke with Jackie recently about a quick website audit to show you where your company is currently ranking, and she was nice enough to pass along your information. So in this video, I'm just going to really quickly go over a few specifics on how to rank your site and how to beat your competition online. So, three things I want to go over today are content, backlinks, and citations. Content is anything on the front page of your site that Google can read. So, all the text on the front page, the text within your images, and whatever your images are saved as. Now, to be considered an authority in Google's eyes, you're going to want to have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on your front page, and you're going to want it to be stuffed with keyword phrases that have to do with buyer intent. So for you specifically, you'd be looking at things like electrician Shreveport, Shreveport electrician, and those actually do yield different search results, and other key mixes of keyword phrases along those lines. That way, when anyone types in those searches into Google, your website is the first one that pops up. Now, taking a look at your website, I do love how clean and professional it is. It's a very fun website. You have lots of pictures throughout here, including the gallery of the different locations that I'm assuming you've worked on. I love how you have your awards and accreditations down here. I would highly suggest putting some reviews and testimonies on your front page, because that is the front door to your website. So as people are scrolling through, they do like to see what other customers have to say about your business. Also, for your service specialties, I do like how you have a separate services tab with this drop-down menu up here. What I would do to further the user experience on your website is create some internal linking with these different service keywords that you're targeting right here, and link them to one of your service back pages. That way, when people are scrolling through, it's very easy for them to click and go just to get to where they need to be. Now, one of the top things I would do, though, is definitely shoot to try to get to that 1,500 to 2,000 words of content. And what that does is it allows you to target multiple keyword phrases and place them throughout your homepage organically. Google is smart enough to realize if you're just throwing in keywords into a bulk paragraph, and it's not going to see that as an organic source of information or material. So what we typically suggest is one keyword phrase per 100 to 150 words of content. That keeps enough space in between the different keywords so that Google sees it as a legitimate and credible source of information. And the same thing I would do for your back service pages. Whenever you come back here, you want it to be about 500 words of content per page, so that, again, you're targeting specific keywords without just stuffing keywords in there. Next thing I want to go over is something called backlinks. The thing with Google is it can be like a popularity contest, because they judge you based on how many websites are pointing back at you. But it's very important to remember, not all backlinks are created equal. So that means you're going to get a lot more power and influence from a backlink that's related to your industry, such as an electrician blog that mentions your company, or a popular website that features various types of home services, something that has to do with the services you offer. You're going to get a lot more influence and power from that, as opposed to a backlink from your local Domino's Pizza, for example. So a tool that we use to measure and analyze backlinks as well as traffic to your websites is called Ahrefs. Went ahead and plugged in your homepage here. You have 215 backlinks from 53 referring domains. That means there's 53 websites pointing back at you 215 times. And based on the trustworthiness and the credibility of your site, it gets pushed up into the search rankings, and that's getting you about 15 users per month. That's on a monthly basis. So I did want to just show you what your competition is doing. Your top online competitor is Jack Spring Electric. You may or may not have heard of them, but as you can see here, they have 523 backlinks, so more than double, from 65 referring domains. And what they're doing is they have a lot of high buyer intent targeted keywords, and they are considered a trustworthy site. So they have an organic traffic of 83, and as you can see that is increasing over time. So more than 5 times the amount of traffic going to their website. If you're even able to convert a handful of those into paying customers, then you could see a pretty big jump in revenue as far as that goes. Last thing I wanted to discuss with you is something called citations. Now, citations are very important because when someone goes to Google and searches, for example, electrician Shreveport, one of the first things that always pops up is this big block right here. It's called a Google Map Pack. And the way to infiltrate this map pack is to acquire what are called citations. Citations are literally just your name, address, and phone number listed across the various directories on the internet. Yelp, Home Advisor, Houzz, Porch, Angie. There's hundreds of them out there. And the only difference between the 1, 2, 3 or being on there at all is the fact that you have more citations. So you would obviously want to shoot for getting to this top spot. As you can see, Jack Spring is there at the top as well. They probably have an SEO company working for them, getting them there. So yeah, it's very important to get in there as well. So I hope that this video was informational for you and you're able to learn something from it. If you have any questions or if you'd like to discuss it further, you're more than welcome to give Megan a call. Her number is 210-865-0718. Thanks again for watching and have a great rest of your day.